Hi, welcome. We are going to do just kind of a little quick 10-minute chair yoga today with a focus on the breath and focus on just kind of opening up the upper body, the chest, the side body, through the back. So let me get some music going here. This will be quick, probably we'll see at the end, but probably about 10 minutes, so won't take too much time. Let me get the music going here. Before we get started, let's take just a moment to ground ourselves and just take a moment to breathe. So sitting up tall but relaxed, letting your shoulders relax down away from your ears. You're fully supported by the chair beneath you. You can do this on the floor if you prefer. Just let your eyes close. Just take a moment here to just notice the breath. Think about how are you feeling? How's your body feeling right here, right now? Don't judge, just take a moment to just notice. Letting your breathing just be natural. And then maybe as you start to relax, let's do some of that, what I call square breathing. So we're going to inhale to a count of 4. Hold at the top for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 4. And hold at the bottom for a count of 4. We're going to continue to breathe like this, just on your own, just kind of counting as you inhale, hold, exhale, and hold. If 4 seems like it's too long, then shorten it to 3. If you feel like you have a little more space, you could inhale a little bit more, then maybe you change that to 5. But just trying to keep the inhales and the exhales equal. So we're just going to stay here for just a moment using your own breath as your guide as you inhale and hold and exhale and hold. We'll do a couple more here. Last one, just finish out this last breath. And then just stay here for just another moment longer, just letting the eyes remain closed. Maybe you already feel a sense of relaxation and opening throughout your body just from spending this couple of moments here just breathing together. Gently let the eyes flutter open. Let's take a nice big inhale, raising your arms up overhead. Maybe your gaze goes up towards the ceiling. And on an exhale, just lower your arms back down by your sides. We're going to start out here just doing some cats and cows, really opening up through the chest as we open up into cow, and really opening up through the back as we arch our backs, round our backs into cat. So we'll use our breath here as our guide, inhaling as we just hinge forward, really think about opening up through your chest, your gaze going up towards the ceiling, a nice stretch down the throat. And exhaling as you use your knees for leverage, just rounding the back. Taking your chin down towards your chest. again, as we inhale, just coming forward into cow. Exhaling, rounding into cat. Inhaling as we come forward into cow. Exhaling as we really round into cat. Let's do one more time in each direction. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling, round the back. Really let your chin drop down towards your chest, feeling a nice stretch down the back of the neck. And your next inhale, let's just come back to center here. We're going to do some side bends, really opening up through our side body. So we'll start off with a nice big inhale, our arms up overhead. And on an exhale, let's just drop one arm down, holding on to the bottom of the chair, and just bending over to the side. Inhaling your arm back overhead. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. Exhale as you drop over to the other side. Really feeling that nice opening through the chest, the armpit, the ribs. Inhaling your arm back up overhead. And exhaling as we drop down back to that first side. We're going to use our own breath as our guide here. Inhaling as we raise our arms. Exhaling as we lean over to the side. Maybe as you do a few of these, you start to notice that you can actually bend over to the side just a little bit more as you're creating space. Let's do one more in each direction here. Exhaling as we bend over to the side. Inhaling as we raise our arms back up overhead. Maybe a nice big stretch. You can't see my hands here the way I have the video placed, but maybe grabbing hold of your hands and just really stretching nice and tall. And exhaling, you just bring your arms back down by your sides. Let's do just a few shoulder rolls here, opening up through the shoulders. I like to take my fingertips onto my shoulders, bringing my elbows up to about shoulder height. Let's just take some nice big circles forward. With your fingertips here, you can feel the shoulder joint as it's moving. You can also feel pops and cracks as you're just opening things up a little. Let's do one more forward. And let's take those elbows and just go in reverse. I always get more pops and cracks when I move, do the reverse shoulder rolls. Not sure why, but it's good to open all that up. Let's do just one more here. And coming back to center, we're going to do a little bit of a flow. I'll kind of show you what we're going to do. We're going to kind of place our hands on our low back, encouraging our elbows to kind of come back behind us. And on an inhale, kind of opening up through the chest, really engaging that lower back. And then on an exhale, we're just going to bring our arms back around and just fold forward over our legs. Nice release in the lower back there. Again, inhaling, we're going to place our hands on our lower back and really open up the chest. Gaze up at the ceiling. Exhale, bring the arms around and just fold forward over those legs. If it doesn't feel good to come all the way, bringing your hands all the way to the floor, feel free to hang out here, just resting your arms on your legs. Again, inhaling as we open the chest, really thinking about pulling those elbows back towards one another, opening up through the shoulders too. And exhaling, we're just going to fold forward over those legs. Inhaling as we come up and open. Exhaling as we come forward and fold. Inhaling up and open. Let's do just one more. Inhaling, hands on the lower back, really opening up through that chest. And exhaling, folding forward over your legs. And let's just hang out here in this fold for just a moment, really enjoying that release in our lower back. That just feels nice. Maybe you let the head hang heavy. Really, really enjoying that forward fold. When you're ready, just place your hands on your legs and push yourself back up to a seated position. We're actually going to kind of come to the edges of our chairs just a little bit, spreading our legs out wide into goddess pose. So sitting up nice and tall, relaxing our shoulders down away from our ears, and let's just bring our hands to heart center. Let's just take a moment here to just find our breath again. Maybe let your eyes close if that feels good. Just breathing naturally, but just taking a moment to just let our breath come back to just a natural rhythm. And then letting the eyes open back up. We're gonna kind of go from side to side in a side angle here. I'll show you what we're gonna do. So let's inhale. We'll inhale our arms up overhead. And on an exhale, we're just gonna let our forearm come down on our thigh. And just kind of lean over to the side, enjoying that nice stretch. But in this position, we actually kind of get even lower into the side body here. And inhaling, we'll take our arm back up. And exhaling, we're just gonna drop over to the other side. This is really great for the lower back too. Use your own breath as your guide here, inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you just bend over to the side. Really exaggerate those breaths. Really breathing in deep. And then maybe as you exhale, you open the mouth and really just let it go. Let's do one more in each direction. Inhaling up and exhaling as we lean over to the side. Just let your arms come back down by your side and kind of, if you're on the edge of your chair, just pushing back to where your back is supported by the back of the chair. We're going to do just one more thing before we move into Shavasana. We're going to do just a couple seated twists. Again, here using our breath as our guide. So we'll inhale our arms up overhead. And on an exhale, let's take our hand on the outside of our knee, our other hand on the back of the chair, sitting up nice and tall and just kind of enjoying that twist. We're going to hang out here. We're not going to move from side to side. I thought maybe we would, but I think this twist just feels nice, just staying still. Maybe taking notice of your shoulders. Are they at an even level? We're not dropping from one side to the other. Our chin is parallel to the floor. Maybe you take your gaze out back over that shoulder, enjoying a nice stretch, nice twist in the neck as well. Just breathing deep here. Really think about breathing into your spine. Maybe on an inhale, you sit up just a little bit taller. And maybe on an exhale, you have another inch there in that twist. We won't be here for too much longer. And slowly unwinding, coming back to center. Then let's inhale our arms up overhead. And on an exhale, let's just find our twist, going to the other side, placing your hand on the outside of that leg and your opposite hand on the back of the chair. Sitting up nice and tall, thinking about a string, kind of pulling the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Your chin is parallel to the floor. Maybe it feels good to take your gaze out over that back shoulder, enjoying that stretch in the neck as well. Think about breathing into your spine, really letting the breath. It's interesting how when you think about breathing into a certain area, it's like the breath almost provides energy in that area. Maybe you sit up nice and tall on an inhale, a little bit taller, and on an exhale, maybe you have another inch or so in that twist. We'll just be here for a couple more breaths. And slowly unwind, coming back to center. That felt nice. Sit back in your chair, let your back be fully supported. Let your feet feel grounded on the floor. Palms are resting on your legs. They can be resting palms down, or you can turn your palms up in kind of a receiving manner. Just let your eyes close here. Just bringing your thoughts back to your breath. Letting your body relax here and feel supported. Maybe you notice how different you feel now in comparison to when you started your practice today. Really letting your mind just be clear, allowing your mind and your body to just rest here for just a moment. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers, maybe wiggling your toes. Slowly let your eyes flutter open. Let's take one more nice big inhale together, arms up overhead. Exhaling, just bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to just spend a little bit of time on yourself. I hope that you've enjoyed this practice, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.